Hi everyone, it's Killshot 999 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Castle of Gavel number 8. This is the great finale, everybody. We're down to the end. I mean, we've had so much fun. It took you so long to find the Castle of Gavel, and we're off to a little later start tonight. But you know what? We had a lighter stream scheduled anyway for tonight, but the Black Friday event was absolutely phenomenal from what I heard. You guys said it was thrilling and you loved the event. And you know what's cool about some of these events is when we do them once a year, they don't get watered down. It's kind of like what I've learned from this group is if we do Max Awards like 3 times, then people are like, okay, Max Awards right around the corner. We have a longer season. We have 1 Max Awards. People appreciate it. And we have a Black Friday event, something to look forward to. We've got a box event that I mean, let me say this, okay? I mean, those of you that have been here for the box event, you guys remember last year, right? I agree, Sheila. Sheila's like, I spent so much money and dead dimes and don't regret it. That's what I want to hear. You know, we're really getting this this goodwill nature in this group. I love it because we got something to give away today. But you know, we have people that show up and super chat and say, you know, hello to everybody, and then we have people that will do giveaways. We have people who will buy items for other people. We have people that will do birthday boxes. I want that to sink in for a little bit. There's Valar in the house. Hello, 999 Kills Great Mod. Channel members, sponsors, PDL. And I'm just going to tell you guys, this box event, all right, I'm not telling you who, all right? But Kel, can I divulge the amount? Is that allowed? I mean, I don't have to, but I just wanted to kind of resonate how cool this group is and how they look out for everybody. Because individually, it's really neat because you know what? We're doing a box event and, you know, you open up a boxel and it's like, hey, I got this cool stuff. It's $2,000. $2,000 that someone said, hey, I want everybody to be involved in this event. The work, the effort, the items that we put into the event. So individually, you know, it might be, yeah, it's a box. But collectively, that's a mortgage, right? So amazing that we do this. And I see it from the totality of it. And I want you guys to kind of, you know, every little thing that we do, like I said, whether it's the super chats, whether it's the birthday boxes, whether it's, you know, people buying things with dead dimes, and each faction has kind of that. Each faction does have some people that step in there. So here's what I'm going to say. Don't ever stop showing them you appreciate them. That's the one thing I'm going to ask you guys. Play hard. Get involved. Help with your faction planning. Show up whenever you can. Do all those little things that keep that magic and keep it worthwhile. That's my ask. Because they're doing it because they love the group. They love the gameplay. So some people can certainly do a little bit more with money than the other people. Some people can do a little bit more with time. But this is what I'd say. Like, you know, somebody says, hey, you know, I need a tag team partner. And you know there's people out there that are hooking you up with a bundle or doing something like, pick me. Or, you know that you're getting ready to do a castle strike because castle strikes are coming up. And you're like, hey, I'm there for the castle strike. I want to help. I want to get this land. or somebody does a call and says, we got a faction planning call, we really love your input, then like, hey, I'd love to be involved in that. Because what we don't want is we don't want the people who are super, super generous to stop either. The game needs it. We need it. So let's just keep this magic alive. It has been an amazing Black Friday event. All right, so how many people, either with dead dimes or with cash, picked up something today in the Black Friday event? Give me a 999 if you picked up something in today's event. It's everybody, right? It's everybody, because everybody got something for free that I'm very excited about. I wanted the event today to start out with something that is going to start to transition Play Dead Live, our story, how you approach your castle, your plots of land, all of that. All right, so type in chat. Everybody can tell me what everybody got this afternoon to start this event off. Very first thing that we put out there. The log cabin. All right, so there were questions about this. So I want to take a couple minutes and kind of explain a couple things. All right, number one, the maps, the Busy and I are going to be finalizing, right? Here's the way everything comes into play. Okay, we extended the Faction War season for several reasons. One, we needed to. Number two is because we also wanted to shift a lot of that focus on the Castle Strike maps. So everybody has a area in Portalis, and you have your castle right in the middle, right? So I'll see if I can pull something up just for demonstration purposes. Give me 1 second. Because this question came up earlier today, so I just want to address it with all of y'all. But, of course, when you need the art, it's always difficult to find the art, right? Okay. I think this is a pretty good map. Now, some of the people have changed. But let's use this as an example of how we're going to structure the maps, okay? So this specific castle is going to be made smaller. And let's take this area, say, over here. All right, so follow me where the pet repel is. Okay, if you guys see me moving the pet repel, give me a 999. Okay, now, again, this is a very crude diagram, but see that little square I made there? That will be symbolic of a plot of land that you have. And let's say animal is a log cabin. So now we got animal here. Okay? Animals will be able to build up its defenses. So I'm Craven Light, and my group is here. And we decide today, if animal's a log cabin, let's say this is Ron's plot of land. Oh, never mind. We'll make it football. We'll say football's still over here. So football owns this. Now, this group can do one of two things. They can raid, and remember, this castle is going to be smaller, so it's not going to be like, oh, you're right here, you're immediately there. There's going to be plots of land throughout this. So their mission may be to go over and take possession of football's plot of land. Well, they're going to have to destroy some things. So that could be their objective. They're going to have an hour to go and accomplish their goal. So you don't know what their goal is going to be. You'll know when they're going to raid, but there could be one over here. There could be one over here. There could be going in here to sabotage your cyborg. Or it may say, today we're taking down football's plot of land. And they're over here doing their thing. Now, does football have a good boy guarding his area? I don't think so, because Kel got it. So are they going to be over pillaging a log cabin, or will they be over there trying to take down a cottage? Because a cottage is going to be harder to break down. So you'll be building up your defenses while people are trying to do certain things. Now, Daryl and company may say, you know, we only need 3 people over here. We're going to go after this. And then they send a couple other people over here, and it could be a split objective. But that's the way castle strikes are going to go down. And when you're not striking, you're going to be building, farming, cultivating. So there's going to be more castle assets that come along with that. So today, just for being a part of our event, you got a log cabin. Many of you bought a cottage, which already puts you a little bit ahead of the rest of the group if they didn't buy the cottage. All right, so I'm really excited about that. So that's the way we started our event. And I'm going to announce a few winners, and then we are going to get down to business because we got a finale to get to. All right, so many of you picked up the cottage, so you're well on your way to setting up your own little epic area in Castle Strike. Brand new maps, but you will be circling that area. So you're on the outskirts. You'll be able to name your area, but people could potentially take that area away from you. So you do want to fortify it. Absolutely, they can help defend it. But you need to defend a little bit of it yourself. That's here. See, that's the thing, Ron, is people are going to be worried about their own land, but they're also going to be worried about the castle. So yes, you can move around, but might be too little too late. A pretty determined group, a well-geared group, and a group that is going in for a siege can certainly destroy some things, but also take some things over. It's going to be scary. People will lose their land if they're not prepared, but other people, you might have to go take some back. All right, so we also had a couple big announcements. So at 5 o'clock, I want to announce that Craven Light, congratulations on picking up your LA Ram. Well done. Craven Light picking up the Cyclone. Justice picking up Slater. Kel with what I think is the bargain of the day. And I'm going to tell you this, and you're probably going to be like, what? Kel won Good Boy, which is a Castle Strike defending pet or a Castle Strike attacking pet. $70. $70 was the bid on Good Boy. That surprised me a little bit. Not going to lie. Now, some of it might have been like, well, I don't know what it does, but it's gold. So there is common, which is green. There is red. This is the only castle asset that's in works right now that's gold. So that was a big, big win. And then Valar winning Wicked Icky. And I don't know if you'll ever see another Wicked Icky. It was bidding off the charts, y'all. And Valar said, I got to have it. I like what it does. I like what it ignores. I'm going to love this thing in Battle Royale. I'm going to love it in Faction Wars. Valar made a big, big move to pick up Wicked Icky. She was not going to be denied. And we've seen Valar in the past when she's not going to be denied. All right. How many of y'all picked up Dash? Dash, the battle pet. First of all, Dash looks really cool. Second of all, Dash is a game changer, especially if you're against a higher seed and they can't lock you down. You get to use him once. And we didn't have a pet bid. We just said, you know what? We're going to sell this to anybody who wants to buy it. So now you're up against a higher seed. You're the underdog. Let's say Shaman's going up against Busy. And Shaman's like, you know what? I'm playing Dash. And Busy's going to be like, oh, crap. No pet advantage for me. It's Dash versus Dash. Pretty cool. All right, and then we did something pretty epic. This is probably my favorite part of the Black Friday event. And that is where we let you mix match. You start to, hey, you know, I haven't gotten a ghoul. I haven't gotten a wraith. I haven't gotten a staff of power. So now you get the chance to really pick two of those. And we also added some old school pets. Talon was very popular. Watcher was very popular. So many of you, probably 20 of you, picked up a pet or pets because it was limit 2. So you don't get the chance to do that. This is the only chance you get to go in and say, how about this pet? Maybe I missed it or something I want to suggest. So we had a lot of pets. Right, Shaman? Shaman's like, I got my 2. All right, and then last and certainly not least, because we also, well, it's not really last because we did the pick 'em at the very end. But this one got crazy. Kel had even said, like, this is a lot of auctions at the very end, right? So, just a real quick show of hands. How many of y'all were lighting up Kel's phone in the last hour? Because I think it got nuts. All right, so I am going to announce the winners for the last 6. Soul Stealer with Cat taking the second and possible final Soul Stealer. So good. Cat's going to be right there with Dow, trying to get those extra career kills in Battle Royale. Congratulations, Cat, picking up Soul Stealer. This next item has the ability to light a watchtower and put out a watchtower as a legendary. That's a big, big deal. I mean, that's an instant 50-point move. Light a watchtower, put out a watchtower. That is the Crowley's Candelabra. And congratulations to Justice. Team Vox, very, very active today. Vox winning the Candelabra. Justice. Justice with Slater and the Candelabra. You think Justice is going to be sabotaging some watchtowers? I mean, he got the pet that seals it. He going to be like lighting his own, putting yours out, and sealing it. Sneaky, Justice, sneaky. Speaking of sneaky, I don't know who all was involved with this, but I heard it was a bidding war. The Boombox. Boombox has the ability to remove an Elysium tape and all of your buffs. That means for the first time ever, since we rolled out Elysium, you could potentially steal somebody's legendary. Boombox and then a legendary pet that steals. I mean, that's a crazy combination, right? Boombox and King. And again, I don't know who all was in the mix. I heard, though, Julia was very resilient, and Julia winning the Boombox. So that sounds like some trickery is going to be coming. Team Arc. And then we got to the Crypt Dragons. Crypt Dragons again. I don't know how this went down, but I heard it was very competitive. And that Dow was very persistent, and Dow winning the Insomnia. Dow said, I got to have me a Crypt Dragon. And then we had a couple more. We had an amazing War Dragon. One, I would say the artwork is incredible. Sneer is some of the best artwork. And this War Dragon is played in round 4 and has the ability to immediately shatter a Dragonstone if it is dimmed. Now, that's a bullseye. It is a potential lost move for another team. And you got to plan for this because this could take you out. This is not a legendary. This is a War Dragon that does this. So you're dropping that War Dragon and immediately shattering it. if it's dimmed. So that can mess some people up. And again, I heard we had a pretty epic bidding war on this one. But B-Dub said it's coming home to Team Mirror. Come on over. You know why? Because sneer rhymes with mirror. And they said, get that dragon over here. And last of all, and almost breaking the record from Wicked Icky, but not quite. Not quite. It was close. Another bidding war went down. And y'all call her game over, but you might as well call her the Queen of Dragons because Valar took down Hemlock, and I think Hemlock is one of the best pets ever put in play. And it certainly held its value today. Because Hemlock has the ability to immediately get rid of a green block. Now, it does have to be attached. If you're down in the red, you don't have a green block there, right? But let's say, for example, somebody plays Snowstorm and one of your green blocks is frozen. Valar can play Hemlock and it will move the block and move the frost. Both things are gone. Okay, that's one way to play it. Another way, let's say I'm using snowstorms. You don't have to use it just with a snowstorm, but I'm giving you like maximum benefit. Let's say that you played a snowstorm and their third block is frozen, right? And they just hit block 1 and 2, and they're going to play Curtis, and they're going to break the ice block. All right, so it's their turn, and they're like, okay, Curtis to break the ice block, and then I'm going to throw a grenade. And Valar says, Hemlock. Well, now there's another green block there. What? Now Curtis hits the first green block, and then the grenade would hit the second one, and then it stops again. So there's going to be some times that Hemlock is something that you can really mess with people on. So the ability to build a block as a DI, not on your turn. Let that sink in for a little bit. It's going to be crazy. All right, but Valar, congratulations on Hemlock. I think Valar probably woke up this morning and said, "There's 2 things I want. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to get them," and she got them. So, but a big congratulations to all of you guys. This event was one of the most fun, one of the most successful events. Let's also not forget that we had Castle Gates for Dead Dimes. We had a mini bundle for Dead Dimes. And we just did a potluck that you guys can pick a legendary for a small amount of money and Dead Dimes. All right, so we're getting to tonight's epic story, but I got one more thing I got to do. If you did not get Dash, if you did not get a Dash, yeah, maybe you're a little strapped for cash. Somebody bought one that we're going to give away. All right? Give me a 999. And we're going to give you a chance. We're going to give one away. All right, I've got all right, give me a number from 1 to 20. Number from 1 to 20. We're giving one away, and I'm going to hold off on the mini bundle right now, Bones, until I do a little bit more research. All right, here we go. And I got to go to a different screen, guys, because I can't go to my dice screen because it's going to show you what we're doing tonight. All right, I'm going to have to take you to the the PCP Awards. It's roll time, baby. Right, Ron? All right, there we go. Let's try it again. We are 0 for 2. One more time. 0 for 3. Man, y'all can't pick no numbers, can you? Valar and Animal. All right. Giving you both dash. Giving you both dash. Amy's picking up one. I'm picking up the other one. Congratulations. All right. Hey, everybody, this is what we came to do. I need everybody right now, if you want on time XP for playing tonight, type the word final. Type the word final in chat right now because it's the final chapter of Castle of Gavel, and this is Gavel's Raid. All right. Everybody give me your pre-match buffs because you're definitely going to need them. This is the final time you will see and enjoy the Castle of Gavel intro. Enjoy, everybody, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we got a little bit of a dilemma. Ron has already tested his moves here. Ron is suffering the brain drain at the moment. So we got Ron being held captive by Ganglia, and then we have, well, a version of Gavel, maybe a very strong beast. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to get your moves in. 30 seconds. Make them count. Jim got finally got some Wi-Fi reception here. Good to have you. Oh, at least it worked out. We started a little bit late. If we'd have started earlier, you probably wouldn't have had Wi-Fi. So we're glad. Get those attacks in there. We need all the help we can get. We've got Julia, S8 Kata loaded. Katana from Mist. Deadly Dimes, Amari, M7, Standard Ammo, Blue Gel. Shaman Sheila, Red Gel. Valar, Seal the Group, Thorn. Ron going to go Grizz to Ganglia, S8 Gas Blast. Kel M7 Standard Ammo, Red Gel. S8 Standard Ammo loaded. Bones, S8 Standard Ammo, Red Gel. Cat, H9 loaded to Ganglia. We've got Mr. Freeze. Nice to have you playing tonight, too. Mythic Quiller, Red Wedding, H9. Tiny Red Blaze. Gemstone just in time. Ron, you are dropped. Gemstone being held captive by Ganglia with the brain drain. Uh-oh. This is going to have a rough effect. Everybody except Jim, give me a number from 1 to 20. You got a little problem over on your left side. It is Gavel. Number 1, Mr. Freeze. Over to the ledge. You guys see Gavel speaking a few words, and Dow, look, he is just like levitating. Slowly. I mean, even if you try to pull him back. And he holds up his hand, he stops right there. He is in an ice prison. Unable to move. Round number 2. You got Dow in ice prison. You got Jim with the brain drain. And he's almost frozen into a block. And she has almost lost her mind. Round 2. Give me your moves. You do. What little movement you got, Dow? You are in an ice prison. Animal, H9 standard ammo, red gel. Mist heading over. Curtis to Dow, S8 Carnage loaded. Busy, M7 Kata. Gemstone, M7 Kata to Gonglia. Animal was the first to attack. Now, I did say Jim had lost her mind, so she doesn't know what she's seeing. Animal, she's attacking you. Animal, surprise attack. Animal is taking lethal damage by surprise attack by Jim. Justice intervenes. Look at that. Justice says, not so fast. Justice jumps in, stops the attack. Gavel is silenced. The ice prison is broken. Oh, Dow and missed. You got 10 seconds. Get your move in. Oh, they got the death breath. No. You got to be quicker than that. Dow and missed. Come on. Oh, my goodness. No prevention for the death breath. Death breath and death breast. Either one. The death breath. Save those intervenes. Missed, you got a little too close. She was trying to help, but sometimes it's better to help from a distance. All right, round number 3. Animal doesn't know what to do. Jim is still mumbling. Animal next in line. Not sure what Jim's move is going to be. Animal is being brain drained. Now, see, that's smart. Animal's like, help. Somebody get me out of here. I love it. There you go. Samurai, I say get, at least with Animal, you know when he's being attacked. Oh, Bones using some healing powers. Try to keep Joe alive a little longer. Keep him perfectly sane. And Ron going to use a Talon to pull him back. All right. Freeing Animal up. Now, Joe, you kind of feel like you have a concussion. You got most of your sanity, but you're a little woozy. Okay, pretty normal, right? Joey H9 standard ammo. Cat M7 Geddon. Guess who's back? Busy T10 standard ammo. See? I told y'all that brain drain. Jim is like mumbling something. Whiskey, eggnog. You guys are like, what is she over there doing? See? The brain drain is real. Let's see. Oh, boy. Deadly dimes. Oh, boy. Look at the brain drain happening. Dimes thought that was a Rubik's Cube. Dr. Dye breaking out the Wicked Icky. Animal S8 Terminator. All right, everybody give me a number from 1 to 20. 1 to 20. Now we got Jim citing recipes. Sacred Tea. Like, you guys need to check on her. Give her a hand. Give her some help. Gongley's effects could be permanent. Give her a quiz. All right, let's get these die rolls in. Number 13. Number 2. Samurai is floating over. He seems to be gaining power and getting smarter by the minute. And now Cat is floating over. Both locked in a colder prison, and it looks like a much tougher prison. So this is what we got. We got Animal with a concussion. Jim potentially waiting for the worms to come in over here. Dimes losing mental power as we speak. And Samurai and Cat in frozen prisons. Round 3, everybody get your moves in. Be smart. Well, if you can. With Gongland, it might be hard to be smart. She's definitely trying to take away all your mental power. Dimes and healing, smoke, and whiskey. Jim, he'll smoke. Animal, he'll smoke. Everybody trying to heal. Now, your body seems fine. It's the mind that's a terrible thing to waste. All right, you know what? Dimes, the group was a little slow there. Dimes falls out. She's over here walking circles around Jim, mumbling. Loaf of bread, stick of butter, dozen eggs, dozen butter, stick of bread, gallon of eggs, carton of bread, stick of ice cream. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, boy. Kel with the cube of unclarity. Everybody, give me a number from 1 to 20. Your attacks have been logged. Oh, no. Not even close, Bones. Busy Bee trying to sneak around. Well, Busy, I got to tell you, Gonglia's senses are so heightened right now, there ain't no sneaking. Look at this. Spotted. Oh, boy. Busy Bee is now under the cube. Shaman, you go to Eclipse, and as you start sounding the sound to activate the Eclipse, you lose your voice. This is some serious, serious brain power being used right here. Shaman does not even have a chance for a DI. She's silenced. $18, 10, and 20. Tiny and oh my goodness, we got the whole Dimes household. Football is in an ice prison. Tiny, what is going on over here? We're running out of bodies. 20 seconds. Get your next move in. Jim is playing patty cake with her feet. Dime saw a butterfly. It's up here. Nope, it's over here. Oh, she jumped over here. What are you doing, Tammy? Why are you pointing that ballista at the group? Tammy, what are you doing? Oh, my goodness. All right. 5 seconds, everybody. Jim just dropped an unholy smoke in the middle of the group. 4, 3, 2, 1. You do. Animal does. Still trying to run. B-Dub and MPC, T10 Wedding Crasher. Kel and Busy. Your attacks went right at the group. And Kel and Busy are now mentally incapacitated. I'm pretty sure that's Busy doing some sort of Monty Python skit. Walking along the cobblestone there. Yes, it does burn when you place your face against a candle, Kel. What do you think? That's a cigarette lighter? I mean, I don't know what she's doing. All right. Everybody give me a number from 1 to 20. Animal fell. Dimes is aiming big ballista guns at the group. Tiny, Samurai, Cat, Football Master, still in ice prison. Busy along the wall. Portraying Shakespearean tragedies now. Maybe Macbeth, I'm not sure. Jim looking for another recipe for another potion. Only there was a way. Number 11. Number 3. And number 2. 2, 3, and 11. Bones, Dimes, beat up. B-Dub now in the ice prison. Oh my goodness, Bones. Dimes, we're skipping you. There's no hope for you. He's like, nah, there's nothing more we can drain from her. All right, let's go to round number 5. Get your moves in. Who's Cube, Shaman? Ron. Oh boy, Ron. Ron, you're falling and falling and falling. Ron is gone. Out of combat. Missed. Red Blaze to Football. Football's out, but man, he is groggy. Football, you were so close to freezing to death. B-Dub dropping Orange Crush. Now she just got there. It shatters. Jim, you almost got one. Nope, that's not a recipe. That is that's a pike. Dimes. Now we're talking. She takes all the frozen people and makes them into a wall. Smart. Well, not smart, but very much in character. Kel, you better believe it. Kel says, let me over here. Kel wants to be a part of the wall. And Cat, Orange Crush to the ice. And that is going to blast everybody that's here. Dimes. Samurai. Bones. Football. Cat. Have all disappeared. Justice. Julia. Busy. Sorry, Busy. Oh, man. Busy is, well, she's walking a thin line here. And Villar, oh my goodness. Rest of the group. 30 seconds. Well, I don't know, Mist. Go find out. All right, Busy says, you know what, Busy? Just falls in the hole. Busy is gone. Animal throwing grenades at people that are stacked up along the wall. Justice. I can't quite break away, Justice. Your brain is too valuable at this point. Shaman says, I'm getting out. Shaman goes through the hole. All right, Gonglia has extracted almost all the brain power that I think she's going to be able to. A few others have decided to hit the road. All right, I got Justice, Dr. Die, Dow, Animal, Mist, and Valar. Dr. Die is heading out. Animal, heading out. Justice falls. Valar. Dow is out. Mist. Now B-Dub says, just going to check out the gate. B-Dub, it is a green toxic prison. And this big monster you see on the left, there's several of them behind this prison gate. They're smaller, but they look mean just like this one. B-Dub opens the gate and moves to the side. Now, I will say, Gavel was controlling the green beast. It was never Gavel at all. And B-Dub just released its young. This flying demon is providing the energy for Gavel's castle. It's keeping it airborne. B-Dub, you got a chance to witness this right before you jump down in the hole. Now the castle is rocking. Don't bother knocking. Well, I don't know if that's a nice job or not at this point, because I will tell you, things are a little bit crazy. Some of y'all are suffering at least temporary, maybe permanent intelligence loss. The rest of you that jumped in the hole, it was a long fall. You survived it. But you're not really sure about your surroundings right now. And you got one more choice to make. The castle appears to be picking up altitude, and you guys got to pick a door. It is time to get out of the castle of Gavel, because you might be at a point of no return. So what choice will the group make? Pain, courage, lies, art, or madness? If you chose art, resin restore, and choose again. It's getting tougher and tougher to breathe. The altitude is higher and higher. If you chose courage, resin restore, and try again. If you chose lies, resin restore, and try again. It was always about the madness. Everyone, no one wanted pain. The castle of Gavel has disappeared into the snowy distance. You are almost blinded by cold. No, your sanity is not restored as of yet. Those of you with a little bit of sanity left, I'm going to ask you to help those around you that did not appear to be able to help themselves. Because over the next few weeks, you're visiting a brand new zone and you're out there on your own. All right, everybody, sneak peek. This has been the Castle of Gavel. We will see all you for a box event tomorrow night. We got a great lineup next week. And next Friday night, we kick off the next chapter. Stick around, and I will show you exactly where you're going, what you're going to experience, the final chapter of 2023, everybody. Had a great event today. Thank you guys for everything. We will see you. Enjoy the teaser and what we have in store next.